The art is slowly moving away from MS Paint. I think a little over a third of it's done. Don't need this round one, but it is my alchemy. Jam this. Hey, Frost. Hey, Jandy. Let's see. If I just go Crows and then Crows, Priest, Protector. Still plans for Gwent World Masters? Maybe. Maybe. Gotta get that player base first. I'm not gonna do it out of order like Gwent did. Yeah, we're trying an Artis deck. I don't know. Seemed like something to do. We are approaching the point in the season where we should just start copying other players' decks. I'm running out of ideas fast. I want to get this down. Just fully play around the Maruna, I guess. Mill is a little later. There's still like 2 weeks left in the season. Can't play Mill yet. Even do with Mill now. Let's play a points leader. If I put this here, I'll have the priest ticking on something.
Stand before the Queen of Skellige.
So get rid of this, get rid of a Scald. I lose 8 points on Protector this way, but this makes placing the rest of my cards a little easier. Created so many absolute piles this season. I've had winning win rates with a lot of piles this season. It has been a weird season. I think I have played worse decks to a better win rate this season than in like any other season. Yeah, I mean, not all the piles are created equally. The Crows deck was good, the Double Getty deck was good. But, there were some real bad decks, too. Just take this Heat Wave. Nice Minazrel. Yeah, Vamps was sad. Let me see. I had a positive win rate with Trap Elves playing Yorveth's Gambit. Deck from someone on ladder. This looks like a Freddy deck. Oh, there's Sarah too. Oh, never mind. This is totally different. So I want my Covenant and Turtle pretty badly. It's just good branding, anti-held. Just good branding. I've been told my username means the snout in I forget what language, but in some language it means the snout. Sand works. Can Overwhelming Hunger defeat an Artis? Yeah, it'll be on YouTube. It's not up yet. It'll be up in like a week. Just played it a couple days ago. So Manticore's gone. So I just jam Covenant.
Who's next? Any of you's got the courage?
Oh, they never see it coming. Skelliger. Other horrendous piles have I played. I played a really bad Harmony deck. I went 8-1 with Queensguard. The fucking Tribute Syndicate deck did well. So I want to get the turtle down. Hey, man spider. Is it a slower day than usual? Mary just didn't stream Gwent today? Oh man. What's our SIG? I was kind of just expecting the Covenant to somehow die, and that was going to be the SIG, but I don't know anymore. Maybe the Artist is going to die. I want to do this before Maruna. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm like barely streaming Gwent. I'm in 3rd for most watched in the directory. There's like no one else streaming it either. Granted, Spiro is like doubling me, but... Oh, did you join? He like the Herald? What a high roller. Artists have to be both shit and Rolox? That's a good question. Can you ask the same question to Gils? And when I say Gils, I mean whatever has Gils' effect currently.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and home.
Listen here. Listen well.
Did Weavus do in beta? Was it a card yet? Because the Crones were... There were the Silver Crones. And then there was Brewis that res 2 Death Wishes. Oh, I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah. So what was the 3rd Crone then? Did they make all 3? Wispus played a special. Oh, is Wispus the... Yeah, it's the one that tutored Mandrake, right? Wait, not Mandrake. Wait, but it did get Mandrake. It definitely got Mandrake. Didn't it? Was Mandrake both organic and an alchemy? It was both? Okay. So I'm actually just not getting a SIGs rate. Weird.
The goddess protect you from all evil.
Fitting gift for our king.
Come on, let's go. Time to face our fears.
Yeah, the ping was a little disappointing. Stunning blow my own turtle. I guess it is more points. Do I start early? No. Oh my god. And this play actually wins the game. That's insane. Thanks, chat. And it hit the other armor. When I was watching Gravesh's stream during the Wild Hunt tournament, and chat had mentioned that you can stunning blow your own unit to kill Keltullus. I knew you could raider your own board. I didn't realize you could stunning blow your own board. Won this game by more if we didn't use Sig on Priest third from last. Yeah. But what if our artist died? This hand looks great. Flipping the sword would be better against Manticore.
My children.
There you go there. Convince yourself you won. You'd be convinced that you won when a 6-point card wins for your opponent? I don't know. It's not like Stunning Blow became a great card there. It just wasn't a 4-point card.
Accept our sacrifice!
Judged you, sure. Fair enough. No. The game just needed stats for win rates. I just have it set at 25 right now. Seems to be fine set at 25 for now. I don't know what I'm doing. I know I want to do this.
Burden, mother, and throne.
Many could cause. We're only playing the pair. There's no operator or Blue Dream. Sometimes we Sigs right the Crows. Or not Sigs right the Crows, Freya the Crows. Free leader charge. know what he's up to, but my score is getting doubled here. Okay. I don't know that I need the stunning blow. Freya's another alchemy. Doesn't get me anything here. I really just want like the Covenant, the Morkvarg. Nice. Let's do this first. Play around Manticore.
We shall do it my way.
So we don't get Defender.
I would like some overseas mutton and sprinkling.
Oh, it's rats. Okay. That's fine. I've got a leader that can clear space too.
The shrill cry.
Extra deck, like, yeah, probably not. Whoops, that is not the one I meant to play, but it should be okay. Should be okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a second deck where you make cards that you like combine cards into.
Skeletor needs a fierce king.
Like if you're familiar with like fusion summoning, it's that kind of stuff. No. So he's gonna Jotun me. I mean, it's sort of just totally fine, right? Because it gets halved. Okay. Slightly bigger.
What in blazes do you know about duchesses?
Don't you pester me.
Defensive Marjo, this is a Defender.
Modern Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
You would make a good slave.
Good old Artis. If you had asked 10 seconds earlier, I could have shared the deck. I don't have a link right now, but if you remind me when I'm not in a game, or as the game is ending. Traveling. You're leaving your house during quarantine? That's risky.
Barbarian souls. The Vormorgens detest intruders. They have our loins.
There's gonna be poisons, there's gonna be Vincent's. There's gonna be nothing for Artis to do all game.
Enough! Let us finish this. Mr. Garamith.
I mean, this is all fine though.
For the clan! For Skellige!
To thee, need gloire!
Feathers whisper.
Take where the hottest stuff, eh?
Yeah. Remember, things are getting ridiculous. I'm used to it. It's fine.
Beaters, forward! Let the hunt begin.
So, first he locks the blue boy, and then he locks the priest. Is he gonna Vincent me in round one? I hope so.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
Nice, half the chat named after Thornwhip. You should probably ask Thornwhip. He is gonna Vincent me in round one. That's exciting.
Is necessary for one's health. I will have your dad. Stop it! Nothing will stop us.
Bow before mortal.
Hey, what's wrong with the Artis site? Looks fine, doesn't it? Oops. It's Web 3.0. This guy keeps locking my shit. We're 2-0 right now. So I feel like there's probably a ball in the deck, but maybe he's just playing these aristocrats because they work with the lock theme. Sort of weird. See what happens when we do this.
Blood spelling's done.
Take no country for the weak.
What's going on?
Don't you hesitate.
Crow Mother back if we want.
Nothing like some overseas plundering in springtime.
Boys Brigade, follow me!
Where's the artist? I'll need more than just a removal.
What do you need?
Skilligar needs a fierce king.
He still has ball for round 3, what do you mean? I guess that works. Is the best I can hope for? Pretty much.
An interesting choice.
No, Totem's not alchemy. Totem has no tags, just an artifact.
I never miss.
The old Invo Heatwave Vincent deck. Maybe there was no ball. You have to have an alchemy to. Didn't see a leader either.
For Skilligar's glory!
Looks good to me. Saw some thorn whips. Did see a lot of thorn whips. Good call. Good call. Oh, 8's impossible with unit limit. Provisions are the problem, not unit limit. Because you can always go above 25 cards. Whether there's enough provisions to go far enough above 25 cards for Artil 8, or if there's even enough tactics.
Accept our sacrifice!
Yeah, 33 cards is hard to fit. Elves scenarios are looking good. Looking now with Vampire not as prevalent. If you're gonna play Elves, you probably want to be playing Feign Death. The problem is that like Elves just aren't that many points. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna play Elves, you play Feign Death. You don't need Redaya anymore. You'll get blown out by the heavers that you do see, but some risks you just gotta take. Just do this. I don't know if the golds are outstanding. The golds are good. But like, are the golds really better than like Master Mirror golds? Verno is sort of an evolving card. Yeah, sure. When Feign Death sticks, the deck gets a lot better. You can sort of say the same thing about every scenario, right? I don't know. Siege just sort of okay bronzes and garbage golds. Siege just needs more 4P cards. If all the Siege engines that were good... If there were more 4P Siege engines that were good, Siege would be a lot more reasonable, I think. But like, if you want to play a bombardment deck right now, you need to play so many 5P cards. Told you it's the unit limit? What? No, because you can keep adding things. You just don't have the provisions to keep adding things. If there were more 4P tactics, you could do it, no matter what the unit limit was. Guess I play here.
You shan't get free.
The problem with Siege is your value depends on your opponent's placement. Sort of. I mean, you just don't play Reinforced Trebuchet. But yeah. Like, the initial engine you get off Siege is sort of bad. The main reason to play Siege is to fuel bombardments. Unless you're going for just like some greedy deck that plays Siege for points. Extra P if you didn't need to play units. Sure, you could say the same thing about Artis 7.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
Your stench.
Really stack row versus Siege. Sounds like the bombardments didn't do their job. Yeah, you're usually pretty good at killing most of their board.
Kill, maim, destroy!
Kinda wanted that Artis. Siege is good, decks work so differently. Your deck is loaded with armor and stuff. Yeah. I mean, I would argue that, like, build around Siege wasn't good. It was, like, the Sieges that were teched that were good. Like, the Kolemon deck, the jammed bombardments and Triss, I think was always just worse than the mid-range deck. The deck's always had such terrible provision distribution problems. Yeah, Siege Redea, the mid-rangey decks. Freya the Scald. Yeah, that's what we're gonna end up having to do.
To arms, all of yous.
Women, children, elders.
27 for 5s was bad. thought people liked singleton decks. I thought everyone liked not being able to have a cohesive strategy. I thought that was everyone's favorite thing in Gwent, just jamming their cards. Drawing their golds.
We'll show yous how polite spelling's done.
And Runewrite and mid-range decks. They're not usually worth it. Just a little too unreliable. They make your pushes a lot more awkward too. You don't always have both copies. When they die, they just play for bad bronze value.
Winds howl, waves crash.
Something bad gonna happen to this Dracoturtle somehow?
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Don't you pester me.
I can eat me girly. Looky here.
That is the deck link. Back to Unicairo meta. I didn't hate the Unicairo subgame, but I understand why they got rid of it. The peak of Gwent. Monka.
For the clan! Skellige!
Okay. So Sigzray gets me Defender back.
Well, what is it?
Freya, watch us and keep us.
Cut my paws off, I'll bite you to death.
Poor blue boy. Never stood a chance. Did you fix Invigorator stockpile? I don't know, man. Invigorate's probably just a total rework. Don't know what you would do to stockpile. Could give it some kind of a passive, but meh. It's already sort of a passive. Once you get it every other turn. You can't give it a one-shot because it's an order, right?
Your skull'll make a fine tamper.
The game designer doesn't mean that I think about like how to make bad things in Gwent better. Like, there's literally an infinite number of things that you can do. You can rework it to whatever you want. If you limit yourself to tweaking things, it gets harder. Now I can't target my turtle. What? Yes, I can.
The more I drink with our forefathers! Ha ha! Reasons for the feeble of heart!
Good value, good value. You love to see it. this here. They hit his own Fabiorn. I don't know when we'll switch over to Celeste. Maybe not exactly cooldown 2, but like something that's value throughout the whole game rather than just being around 3 points. But it's sort of hard to justify it in the current environment for sure. All leaders should be Nature's Gift. I like Nature's Gift. I like Nature's Gift a lot. Like, it's got an active, but it's not a super valuable active. Most of the points are just in the passive. I can't tell if Wilson's being serious. I would hope he is, but... I don't know, I liked when cooldowns were good. I liked the round-by-round leaders a lot. Though they don't really exist anymore. Cash still exists. True, true. Do you like Cash a lot?
Attention! Present arms! Fill our hearts with wrath!
Oh, Freya. I want an alchemy card in my hand in case I draw Crow. I mean, there used to be one in every faction. Almost every faction.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
There was Unseen Elder, which triggered a Death Wish. Morvran boosted a unit by 2 or 3. Eithne dealt damage every round, and the charges reset, but didn't spawn sentinels. Don't really want to waste Giga Escort.
Modern Freyr is patient. Oppression brooks no insult.
I think I can just do this. Oh, hey. Look on the rest of your client, dude. It's just RNG. It was, you had to reveal a card from your deck, and if you revealed a gold, it was 3. If you revealed a bronze, it was 2. Double loyal friend. Yeah, the Daler and high rolls were kind of silly. It's like a free 5 points for no reason.
Scrub this, scrub that, for fuck's sake, I'm sick of these chills.
Buffs the reveal archetype. Yeah, the reveal archetype just needs a rework. I don't know.
Ain't no country for the weak.
Current design is sort of janky. Nah, I don't think revealing the opponent's hand was a problem. I don't think self-reveal was a bad mechanic either. This is Artis for some reason. Make the reveal archetype, you miss all the free wins. Yeah! Yeah. I don't know, we've got removal. Maybe. This pass is probably nonsense. But playing a card feels equally bad. It is queued. It does work. That only happened to you once, Wilson? That was a regular occurrence. Chat made it so much better, too. They're all like, what are you doing? You're going down 3 cards! Why are you pushing into round 2? And then you just win by all the points, because the deck was terrible.
Who's next? Any of you's got the courage?
Incredibly accurate imitation of chat. Yeah, I have a lot of experience.
The goddess protects you from all evil. We'll show you how blood spelling's done.
Now, all at court shall pledge their allegiance.
They have our lives.
Decoction the answers. Yeah, maybe should have.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
I don't know, I feel like I need answers to scary things, but the Beyonce's is just scary enough. There's probably no other answer to the Defender if I kill this. Yeah. Tourney is tomorrow. The weekly tournament. Type exclamation point tournament and find out more. I mean, yeah, top 16 quality, but
Critical thinking, the sign of a healthy mind.
it's a win. If there's no Baron, maybe. Probably not, though.
Left, right, left, right.
Bow before modern friend.
Yeah, I should have clicked the totem before the alchemy. Oh. It is a win! What the fuck? How? So you don't get on saced for 1 billion.
Uncrate!
I don't know, I haven't heard as many people complain about shield wall. I think because... I don't know why, to be completely honest, but people seem to stop complaining about shield wall. Maybe it's just because now we know they're not getting a hotfix. People just like gave up on complaining. I want a priest. That's pretty good too. Okay. This isn't on YouTube yet, no. It's a deck list. I think it's shield wall. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I could see it maybe being a bigger problem at higher MRs, but it doesn't feel like the really unfair decks, where like even at low MRs, they're just super oppressive. Like, I'm beating shield wall with junk all the time. Or I couldn't really say the same thing about like pre-hotfix SK, or like full test during DJ full test. Yeah, but like, that's what I'm saying, right? When they're like the really degenerate decks, like pre-hotfix SK, it doesn't matter where I'm playing. Because even if they suck with it, the deck's still just ridiculous. My Crystal Skull instead of Degenerate Pact. If I want a round 1 Artis, I'd rather have Crystal Skull. I don't know how often I want a round 1 Artis, but it seemed better. Do some of us just suck? Sure, but again, that's not really my point, right? I'm saying that when stuff is super broken, it doesn't matter how well you're playing. Because the deck they're playing is just so much better than whatever you're trying to do. It's so much better than the other options. But that's not true with Shield Wall. You can beat Shield Wall with junk as long as you play well. You could not beat pre-hotfix SK with junk just by playing well. You could not beat the full tests during DJ full test with junk just by playing well. Like, the best deck is always going to be oppressive at high ranks when people are playing it correctly. It's just sort of how card games end up working. If you don't have, like, a hard rock, paper, scissors and everyone's playing optimally, the deck that's the best is going to feel oppressive. It's just about how hard it is to play the best deck. And it seems like Shield Wall is hard enough to play. It's DJ full test. It was a meta last August. July. There were like 2 leaders that were way above the rest of the pack. It was one of the worst months of Gwent.
Resist the Yow's will, and that's how we'll end you.
I don't know. I don't want to play more cards. You got me. Gets a gold, right? I think they just said that they changed Freak Show for that reason. I don't think that actually had anything to do with why they changed it. They're just acknowledging that that combo existed when they made the change. They wanted to change Elwold, but they didn't want to remove Elwold's effect from the game, so they just moved a card that wasn't currently seeing play. Rai 6, yeah. Good old Igor. At lower ranks, it doesn't really matter what you play, but as you climb, this season at least, Nilfgaard's pretty clearly the worst faction. But yeah, when you're new, so just play whatever you want to play. The easiest thing to climb with is probably monsters, despite not being the best faction overall. It's just really easy to get cards for. Old Freakshow's effect is still in the game. Well, it's not, because it doesn't damage. I know that you can still infinite with BGF. I'm saying that wasn't the reason they changed it. It's just something that they acknowledged when moving it. Damage if the enemy's boosted. Sure, but that doesn't, like, infinite kill their board with last play. It is different. Sound good? I don't know.
Who's next? Any of you's got the courage?
I mean, either they somehow weren't aware that BGF also went infinite, or it wasn't the primary reason they changed Freakshow. And I don't think there's any way that they weren't aware. I'm not saying it's because I have extra info. It just seems unlikely.
Skilligar needs a fierce king.
A fierce king. It's highly likely they weren't aware. I have a little more faith in CDPR.
You stand up straight.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and home.
Plunge all into mirth with a
We're moving from here, right? Everything's just walking. We even got a Sigs rate for the Covenant if he kills it. Yeah, I found myself in a much better mood starting on Gwent rather than, like, eating my dessert before dinner. Pretty good.
Blood for foul blood.
What do you need? We'll show you how blood spelling's done. I swear it upon the gods, I will avenge my father.
Interesting. I'm gonna protect this from Madman Lugos, I think. He's aware that he has a protector, right?
You'll sleep when you're dead.
And like the protector boosts when Artis hits a thing. missed.
So be it.
Just one morsel.
Gwent's fine. Have we lost a game yet?
For the clan! For Skellige!
I don't think we're losing this one.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Now watch this.
You're just gonna sit there? I don't think there's a Skellige card that wins the game for him, but he is living up to his title. Like, Wild Boar's very short, right? Okay. Come on. Use devotion. Oh no. Wait. Is it Elves? Or is it, wait. This is Elves. Also, oh no. Rotation, okay. Controversial on YouTube? Oh no. Oh no.
Let it work, one. You stand no chance.
I don't know how many things that are worth Gigascorping against Elves. Oh, cool.
Don't you pester me.
Good evening, girlie. Look in here.
So I've got a priest. Just play the blue boy instead of the Herald.
Death ruled one.
You mean ladder is just ladder? I don't think any game separates their ladder like that. So it pulls Aylar in this turn with the stratagem. Maybe. There.
They have our lines.
So my priest gets Yavened. Wait, it doesn't get Yaven, because Yaven's just one row. Get rebuked. Is he just AFK? I think my opponent died.
None shall tread on us.
What?
We shall drive the ape men into the sea.
I'm so confused.
Listen here. Listen well.
What would you do?
Okay. Guess that happened. Say it's a fairly cheap win uneven. It was the Dragoon, wasn't it?
None shall tread on us.
Ugh.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to do. Meh.
For the clan! For Skelliger!
Humans are not to be trusted.
Beautiful is of fear, but of dangers full.
It's players in the top 100, their recent games.
So be it.
Nothing like some overseas plundering in spring.
Love is the daisy of the valley!
Force that is Feign Death. Games. Just like the games that were played in the last 24 hours. Or 48 hours, I guess. It's either 24 or 48. I am not 100% sure.
The strong devour the weak.
You could just not want to commit the Feign Death this round. If you don't want to commit the Feign Death this round anyway, and you just want the extra points. Seems fine.
Do not make me beg.
Cut my paws off, I bite you to death.
It's true. We didn't know about the Eastern Grim yet, though.
I'll do so sword in hand.
Accept our sacrifice!
You like surprises.
This is doing well.
We shall retake the cities that were stolen from us.
Sword in hand.
Oh, we do win. Wow. Points.